Marcelo Garcia used to be really famous for the arm drag. And my first grappling coach had to fight Marcelo at ADCC. And he was doing everything he could to try to avoid getting arm dragged by Marcelo. And Marcelo tricked him by giving him his wrist. He gave him his wrist and then boom, he hit the arm drag anyways. And my coach just like walked right into it. Right? So giving the wrist is kind of a thing that I've been I do a lot because I have a very specific grip that I want to get. So what I try to do is I try to give the cross grip actually. Yeah. And then as soon as they take it, I grab this inverted grip. Okay? And when I have the inverted grip, it's actually super easy to break his hand off my wrist. I just have to punch down with my hand that he's controlling and pull back up, right? And a lot of times then he's gonna go ahead and grab my wrist, right? But because I have this free hand, again, I'll do the same thing. I'll punch my right arm down and I'll pull his hand up. And so now I have these two really awesome grips. One is inverted and one is normal, okay? The reason I like this inverted grip is because any kind of grip you have, when you want to break it, you need to spin towards the thumb, right? So if I have my thumb on top, his hand will roll over the top, exactly. And I would do the same thing if he had me, right? But when we have the inverted grip, if he tries to spin the exact same direction, it's very difficult. He's battling my entire hand and my ability to roll my wrist. So he would have to spin outside. Well, that's a big mistake, right? Because he has a big opening here. So if I had these grips and he tried to open his hand like that, I could very easily just step in and grab his body or the leg. And then, you know, he can't really break that grip at all. And because I have control of the other one, he kind of has nothing at this point. So then what I do is I usually give them dominant head position. So I stiffen my arm, I give them dominant head position. Okay? And what I'm looking for is I'm looking for this arm, okay? And so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start walking away from the arm that I want. I'm gonna get him moving in the rotation that I'm gonna drag him in. So I start moving this way, and then I'm gonna abandon this grip, hit the armpit, and then hit the drag. And then usually when I lock it up, I got this arm pinned on the inside, I'm on the side of his body, and then I can usually just launch him and drop him, okay? So what I want you guys to try to do is you're gonna give the cross grip, okay? Then you make the inverted grip, punch and pull, and then when he grabs your wrist to try to break it, we're gonna do the same thing, but I'm gonna punch with the right hand, pull with the left. And then I give him the dominant head position. So usually they feel, you know, they don't feel completely compromised. I have the wrist, but he has dominant head position. I'm gonna move, hit the armpit, grab the back of the shoulder, drag it, lock the hands, pick him up and drop him. Cool? Makes sense? All right, let's walk through it 3 times. Go, 1, 2, 3.